take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Okay, break. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Being chased out left. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Noah Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. And now Washington going to go for two here. Daniels going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for two and
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Return starts from the goal line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Burrow setting up the play action. His first throw is an interception. And the Jets have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
That's complete to Wilson. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's brought down for a loss.
It's a loss of 1.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. 2nd and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. To throw, Rodgers. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, Rodgers. And the defender comes away with it. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
11. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Trying for it with Burrow. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on. It turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a... Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Play action now. Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's taken down at the 30. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Throwing now off play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To throw again, it's Burrow. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll get this one to Adams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action, Rodgers. That throw finds Conklin. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Rodgers will look to throw. Wilson's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
On 2.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Done. Got 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds Chase on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3. Finds a seam down the middle. At the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
On 1, ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Intercepted in the end zone. And the Jets intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Now here's Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hey, pick 26.
They start the half with a give to Hall. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Adams. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and 2, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Burrow from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Jets get it back on the fringes of field goal range. They're at the 4.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He finds Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
56, 56.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Escape. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they can't bring him down.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Conklin, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Throwing now is Allen.
Flushed out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. This one deep for Wilson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, now Rodgers. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown
rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Terrell Bernard in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now Allen steps away to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Coleman, the man in motion right. Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The headlinesman was right on it. I think they got that spot correct.
Yeah, and so many times officials catch so much grief because of things that may go wrong. You're exactly right. He was on the spot, marked it correctly.
Touchdown, Bills! James Cook taking it in. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Terrell Bernard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll give to Hall.
And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Rodgers now to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Braylon Allen.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by DJ Reed. He's still on his feet.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
A 47-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen.
Escaping the pressure right.
Into the hands of Cooper.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here comes 2nd down.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gawdz, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Return starts from the goal line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Working quickly here. Barkley gets it on third down. Juke the defender. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Jets are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock. We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium.
I got you. I'm about to go 5-0 right now.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover on the first series of this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball more times than...
His first throw is an interception. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders take over just shy of the 40. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Hey, check that.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. He gets loose down the right side. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. He's throwing for it. He steps in and makes the interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Rodgers to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And that throw intended for Malachi Corley. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
We are going.
Off play action, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Hall is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take the lead on that successful kick. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Robinson on the inside give. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Staying with Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Crosses midfield, still going. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Once more, it's Robinson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held them out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. Touchdown, Washington. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Ready?
Now the Commanders
Ready,
lining up for another 2-point try.
Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Daniels from the pistol. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. 2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
You know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, nah, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Inside.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now here's Rodgers. Corley reels it in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Get it.
McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left. From the 19. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Ready up.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Okay, ready?
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Wangu now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football back down at the 27-yard line. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this 2nd half.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 16. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Another carry for Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's taken in by Eckler. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how I don't care. Win, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Piniero's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Wangu now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Rodgers will look to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Adams. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here. 1st down throw by Rodgers. That throw finds Conklin. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing once again, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll throw again, Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking Malachi Corley's way there. And now it's 3rd and short.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Put the body on the line for his team. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Again, Rodgers. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.